Hello, this is Toshi Shimada, music director of the Eastern Connecticut Symphony Orchestra. We have today a special guest who is a wonderful vocalist. I have been wanting to perform with him for past 2 years, but because of COVID, that was prevented. And in the case, I'd like you to meet Greg Flower.
Hi, how are you?
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. It's been a
And
while.
of course, yeah, it's been a while. And then, of course, our intended program initially was Walton's Belshazzar's Feast, which we'll bring back sometime when the COVID is completely over and we could be safely perform that piece. But meanwhile, we decided to do Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, the last movement, Ode to Joy. I really wanted to have a fantastic baritone to sing this part, and then immediately thought of Greg. So
Uh,
that's why you're doing this.
I'm so excited to be joining you. It's going to be so fun.
So, not many people in the audience, of course, do not know about you because you have not performed with us. And hope it's going to be more and more in the future. But would you kind of describe to us about yourself, if you don't mind, kind of a brief bio or whatever you want to say about yourself?
Sure. Well, I'm a bass baritone, and that means I sing from sort of the higher end of the baritone rep all the way down to the lower end of the bass rep. And I've been specializing in oratorio, especially for a long time, because I also teach music. So I'm not around the country doing a lot of operas, but I'm singing things like Beethoven's Ninth. I'm singing things like Mozart's Requiem and Messiah and big Haydn masses, and I've been doing that all around New England for about the past 10 years. And I'm so excited to be joining you for Beethoven's Ninth.
Let's talk about Beethoven, huh? Uh,
Yeah, sure.
so this vocal part is very important. You were the first vocalist to speak out in the way, in a dramatic way. Oh, friends, that way. So, even thinking about that, I was really listening to visualizing your voice. And you said you've done Beethoven before, yes?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel about this part? I mean, just anything you want to say.
I love, you get to hear the theme, the main Ode to Joy theme in the instruments
Yeah.
first. But I love being the first one to sing. I love how it sits in the voice, and it's just so it
Mhm.
just opens up the heavens basically.
Exactly.
And it's the only I think I actually sing the only text that Beethoven wrote. I think everything else is from a poem, but
Mhm.
but the first part, the baritone part, is text that Beethoven sort of wrote as an introduction
Yeah.
to this whole thing. So I think that's really cool.
Yeah. And it's such a dramatic passage there they're opening when you come in. And
Hmm.
it could be like a really operatic in a way.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, it could be oratorio maybe, but to use that for the symphony, I mean, we have to give credit to Beethoven, really.
Oh,
He's a big hero in that time to really cultivate, I guess, in this music structures and the format of the coming out of a classical form into the romantic period. I mean, this is a perfect example of that early romantic period piece. Now, but of course, interesting thing is that you have a kind of a chunk of things in the beginning.
hmm,
Do you present a theme also, and
hmm.
then you kind of sit down and they observe rest of
Yeah.
the class, and then they have some quartet singing throughout and everything. Uh, in a way, it's kind of short piece, isn't it, for considering the vocalist?
Yeah, it's sort of I would say Beethoven squeezed everything he could out of a few measures.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
There's a lot of there are these sparkling high notes and these big long phrases and these melismatic passages, and
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
you get to just kind of sit there and
Yeah.
have fun and sing with the quartet, and yeah.
And luckily for you, you don't have to stay on the stage for a long time before you sing.
That's,
You know,
yeah.
usually a soloist comes in after the third movement or something like after the second movement, soloists sit there and listen to the slow movement, and you have to all of a sudden you have to open their mouth and say, "Oh, Freud,
Oh,
Freud."
right. Yeah, yeah. Listening to the first few movements and then doing that
Yeah,
is
yeah.
a bit of a
So,
challenge.
besides Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, what
Mhm.
other repertoire you like to sing?
I really love singing oratorio, as I mentioned, and I also I love song as well. I try to do a couple of recitals every year,
Oh, great.
and right now I'm working on Dichte Liebe.
Oh,
Uh,
great piece. Oh, wonderful piece.
yeah, beautiful. And I just that music really speaks to me. And so that's really what I love to sing as
Yeah.
well.
Are there anything you would like to say to our audience?
Well, we hope to see you there. We want as many people watching as possible. Come experience the joy with us. It's all about brotherhood and
Yeah,
sisterhood, and we think the more we can spread that through the music, the more we can make the world a better place. So we want you there to experience that with us.
very well said. Thank you so much.
Thank
Uh,
you.
so, the main purpose of this was to let audience be familiarized with you before you step on stage and start singing. So this helps in great deals. And you and I really didn't have a chance to really get together and talk either. We didn't have that chance. And
Right.
so I would love to have a more collaboration with you in the future and
Absolutely.
have a brotherhood and friendship keep going. And so uh, keep yourself healthy. Don't get sick.
You too. You too.
Yeah, and then looking forward to our performance on the 7th.
Absolutely. I can't wait.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.